I haven't dated a chick since being in Hollywood.
You guys think that I don't have any hair, but it's actually just invisible now.
James Pumphrey, AmericanIdol.com, sitting with the number 6 and number 5 fallen idols, Chris Richardson and Phil Stacey.
I prefer to call us risen idols.
Really?
Not fallen idols, risen, because I like to fool myself.
Oh, come on, buddy. So which one of you guys is number 5? Which one of you is number 6?
I'm number 6, Chris is number 5.
Do you agree with that, Chris?
And in that order.
I guess so. And that's the way we were eliminated, so I'm guessing that was the platform.
So, Chris, is there going to be a Blake and Chris album? Tons and tons of 13-year-old girls want to know.
Cake?
There'll be a Blake album and there'll be a Chris album. But I know that we do a lot of songwriting together, so it wouldn't come as a surprise that you might see both of our names on someone else's album or mine on his.
And I'd like to say that a lot of the songwriting that they do together is at 3:30 in the morning when I'm trying to sleep.
But
that just makes me mad.
But he fails to mention that he's a part of it. He comes out, he's like, guys. And then he gets his guitar and starts playing.
Have we told you about this? No, seriously, because Blake and Chris and I lived together, and we would get noise complaints, and we didn't mean to, but like Blake went out, we all went out and bought guitars.
It was like the little Christmas boy. You get something for Christmas and you want to play with it right then.
And Blake just happened to get an electric guitar with a big amplifier.
That is so Blake.
But we didn't get in until 2 o'clock in the morning. But
he's like, I gotta play it.
Poor neighbors.
That's such like. That's such a cliche, like the 3 American Idol guys.
I know.
Oh, those American Idol guys moved in next door.
And my guitar's completely out of tune. I wasn't even in the same tuning as you guys.
Phil. He's like, you're keeping my baby awake, Chris, by playing the guitar.
But my baby doesn't stay
with
us,
if
Chris.
If they did or something.
AmericanIdol.com, you heard it here first.
Baby stays
Phil's baby was in the house.
Baby stays in dorm room.
Oh, goodness. Now we know.
Phil, are you gonna go? Are you still in the Navy? Like, how much longer do you have?
Yes, I'm in the Navy.
I mean, I can tell by your uniform, but how's it? Yes, Phil.
Oh my gosh! I am in my uniform.
Sweet outfit.
I am in, at this point, until October of 2008. So we'll see what happens. You know, I know the Navy wants me to do the tour, and if it's at all possible, we're going to work that out because I really, really want to do the tour. But of course, I'm a sailor first, so if they need me somewhere else, you know, you do what the Navy needs you to do when you are in the Navy.
So, Chris, you're not in the Navy.
No.
Are you just gonna like hang out in Hollywood and date chicks?
No, I'm gonna go home to Virginia and not date chicks. I haven't dated a chick since being in Hollywood.
It's completely false.
No, I'm gonna go home and get a little R&R and then come back for the finale and then go on tour. And I think that's pretty much just what's in my plans now, and of course making an album, like everybody says. But I'm definitely making one.
I'd like to make a public statement about Chris's record.
What?
I'd like to make a public statement about your record. I think people are going to be really surprised, because I'm being serious now, because I've been joking around a lot, but Chris will sit around and play some of his songs on the guitar, and man, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. I mean, it's going to be a lot different than what most people think, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
What are you taking from this experience?
Like, the television makes you look so much, like, smaller, but in reality, you're so much taller, you know? It's because you're crammed into this box.
People don't realize that Chris Richardson and I are both about 6'4", 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
And
it's really just a whole, it's this illusion that everybody paints.
And Jordan's 4'6", but she wears really, really high heels.
Yeah, it's like odd. It messes with proportion.
Doesn't it, though?
It does. And I think it messes with voting. I don't think people voted for us because they thought that we were short.
We were short.
You know, and I'm just like...
We probably would have been the number 1 and 2. We probably would have taken so many votes that they would have had us come back and compete next year. It was that many votes of people.
Like, wow, we've never had a giant tall man win the competition. We should probably let him win this year. And they were like, these people are short. It was stupid. Phil?
I'm a changed man, James. I really am. I think that Idle Gives Back has changed my life forever. For the rest of my life, I want to be the kind of guy that gives to those who need. If I'm capable of it, you know, I'll never have a paycheck as long as I live again, but I don't give something out of it, you know. And I want to be able to do the stuff that, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite and stand up there on Idle Gives Back and say, hey guys, give your money and everything, and then not be someone. Because the artists that were there, the producers of the show, not hypocrites, man. They're absolutely 100% genuinely concerned about the state that our world is in and people that are poverty stricken and everything. And I want to be that kind of man who sincerely gives back and who sincerely makes a difference.